Manchester United has long been proud of its heritage, formed by Lancashire and Yorkshire railway workers in an era when teams were locally owned.
And as we move from one era to the next.
But today, elite clubs are multinational companies and supporters considered consumers.
And it's a gift.
The record influx of cash continues to stir a culture clash over how clubs should be run and for whom. And no better club personifies this than Manchester United since the controversial takeover by the Glazers. In 2005, the American family took full control of Manchester United, using £525 million worth of loans against the club. Loading United with debt has fueled anger and accusations of mismanagement from unhappy fans. Then, in November last year, the Glazers announced they were looking at what they called strategic alternatives to sell the club. The price tag then, £6 billion. Yet two public offers from British billionaire Sir Jim Ratcliffe and Qatari banker Sheik Jassim bin Hamad Al Thani were turned down. Now, almost a year on, and the Glazers have reportedly taken the club off the market.
When last November they said that they were looking at a review, people thought that that would be the end of the Glazers and it would take weeks, if not months, 9-10 months on. That now doesn't seem to be the case, and that causes huge frustration to Manchester United fans. Football clubs are not normal businesses. It's a community asset. It's a football club from Manchester with a global support, and it deserves better owners than the ones which has happened under the Glazers.
This afternoon, United are in North London to play rivals Arsenal on the pitch, but the uncertainty is over what will happen off it.
There's so much stuff going on around the sell that nobody really knows. So one day they're selling, next day they don't want to sell, then the price goes up, it's 6 billion, it's now 10 billion they want. I don't know what's going on, but I know one thing, fans don't like it.
They don't want anything to do with us. If I sell my season ticket, they're not bothered. They'll get somebody else in. They're not bothered about us at all. They can do one for all I'm concerned.
Football's ownership is under scrutiny. The success of United's noisy neighbour City has been funded by the United Arab Emirates. In this era of nation-states and billionaires buying clubs, if the Red Devils have lost their souls, what does salvation look like?
Well, the latest stage of the Man United saga was reported by Mail on Sunday columnist Alex Miller. I spoke to him a short while ago and asked him exactly what was going on.
Sources were telling us last week that the Glazers are now seriously considering pulling the club off the market. We've got for the first time a time frame, maybe that it will come off till 2025, when they hope that market conditions and other external factors will help drive a higher bid, higher prices.
Because there are reports as well today, aren't there, that the two serious bidders are unaware that the club is not for sale anymore. They think it's still there if they make the right offer.
Well, there's huge confusion around this. I mean, the offers have now, the final bids we were told have been on the table now for 3 months. And sources told us last week from within the Sheik's camp that they've actually not heard anything from United since that bid's gone in. Now, we're talking almost 3 months there. So while the Sheik's camp may not have been told for sure that the deal is off, they're also not being told that their deal has been accepted. And let's remember that their offer is the larger of the two on the table.
So do you think this is about the Glazer family holding out for more money, not getting the kind of offers they were hoping for?
I think the long and short of it is that's right. They were hoping for more money. They were hoping for a stampede. Let's not forget United are really one of football's true giants, the largest Premier League club in the largest league in the world, and that people would be happy to pay over the odds to acquire this asset. That simply hasn't happened. And neither bid left on the table has got close to what they wanted. And there's talk from sources I spoke to near the Glazers last week that they were looking for anywhere from 7 billion, even up to 10 billion. And those two offers are just not there.
Is 10 billion a fair price for Manchester United?
I think the club is worth what anyone's willing to pay for it. Now, you know, at the same time, if in a few years' time conditions are different, if Man United have won the league or some major trophies and are making clear headway, if the next TV rights deal gets pushed up, if the Club World Cup that's going to be expanded in 2025. If that takes off, that'll help. If the World Cup in the US in 2026 stokes more appetite for the game in the US, all of these factors could help drive the price higher and higher.
What's been the reaction of Manchester United fans then?
It's true to say they're really unhappy. The vast majority want the ownership situation sorted. They want the Glazers to leave. They believe that they're holding the club back. And I think they would like it sorted out sooner rather than later. And clearly, a lot of fans very unhappy with this story breaking. Huge question marks here over what's going on.
And the other big football finance story this summer is the money that's being spent by the Saudi League, isn't it? Do you think there's any real prospect of that league ever usurping the Premier League?
Time will tell. I mean, the money's there. We've seen lots of other leagues try and fail. We've seen the Chinese league in recent times. We've seen the US try and trying again. So time will tell. But the money's certainly there. It's whether the prestige can start to match up, I think.
Okay, Alex Miller, thanks very much for speaking with us.
Thank you.